Hey, it's Jay. Just got done seeing the new Guy Ritchie film, Operation Fortune. So, if you are a fan of Guy Ritchie movies, when I think of his movies, I'm thinking of plot twists, characters, accents, and quirkiness. And so it's all those things. It's kind of interesting. This reminds me of his other stuff that he does, like, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, and all those different movies he does, and the quirkiness. And even though it's the same thing with the twistiness and all the characters and the layering and the storytelling that's out of order and things like that, he's still doing that kind of thing. But this is almost like a more mature version of his style where it's not as jarring. And even though you got all the twists and everything, you still follow along with the stories and you really care about the characters, and the character personalities really stand out and makes you invest in a different level. And they have folks in there like, well, it's starring Jason Statham. It has Aubrey Plaza. It has Hugh Grant is in there, and even Josh Hartnett. It was good to see him and a dude named Bugsy Malone. And he looks familiar. I can't tell where I've seen him before, but he really stood out. He really stood out. This globe-trotting story about this mission, and they hire this guy. He's putting together a team. So it's almost like a cooler, swagged out Mission Impossible team or whatnot. But it was just funny. It was entertaining, great action, great suspense, great characters and things like that. And like I said, when it comes to Guy Ritchie, when it comes to his characters, they are, like I said, a quirky bunch, but you really feel for them and you just really feel involved in the film. So if you like this other stuff, I think you'll really dig this. It's one to check out. If you think some of his stuff before was a little bit jarring or a little fast paced and cutting stuff, like I said, I think he's gotten to a space where he's still doing his thing and he doesn't lean into it a lot. He has nothing to prove, so he's kind of like taking his time with it, with the way he's doing the storytelling. And I need this guy to please come back and do that third Sherlock Holmes film just to complete it. It's just something about his style and eye that is really refreshing. And this movie, I heard about it a while ago, but it don't seem like it was that long ago. So it kind of surprised me. He has his new movies coming out with Jake Gyllenhaal in a couple months too that looks pretty good. So I think he's having kind of like a renaissance. But yeah, I would definitely suggest this movie. So if you're into movies like spy movies or teen movies or suspense thrillers with action and things like that, this is definitely a movie for you. Let's see, violence, there's a good amount of violence. The language isn't too bad. The runtime, I think it's about almost 2 hours, but you kind of need it. It doesn't feel long, but it covers a lot. Yeah, it was a fun ride. Definitely check it out while it's in theaters. It's definitely like a theater worthy movie. All right, that was Jay. Until next time, peace.